You're welcome to yet another super exciting episode of FameIdols Hangout. It's the weekend, or should I say the weekend just finished, and we're super excited. We're super pumped to be here. We have a lot in store for you. Just relax and say, all around, or should I say some part of Lagos State, a couple of markets that have been closed for the festive season is finally open. If you see traffic, hey God, I don't even know what to carry me come up from my house today because I knew it was going to be like this, but I should I say I was not expecting it to be this much. But woman be not even see where you go waka for Alaba International Market today. Everywhere choke. It just be like say they just blow with so everybody come outside at the same time. Any which way, it's a beautiful Monday evening, the 12th day of the month of January 2025, and of course at exactly this particular o'clock, gentlemen, go enter inside studio to let you know what's going on in the lives of your favorite celebrities. If you know you want to know, keep informed about what's going on in the lives of the favorite celebrities in the entertainment space at large. FameIdols Hangout is where you are supposed to be. And like I said, I'm Osita, the rugged gentleman. Under the studio alone, I've got Joy in the building. Joy, happy resumption to you.
Yes, so thank you so much. You know, easier they tell you. I don't miss all my fans. Seriously, all my beautiful and handsome fans. How una dey? Hope say una dey fine. Yes, as usual. I want to know how una dey. So let me know how you are in the comment section. Tell me what has been happening. How has the festive season been for you? Where did you go to? Hope say you see transport fare come back. Now you chop your transport fare. I beg tell me make I know. No problem. Oh, we dey share everything for this place. Oh yeah, oh no wahala. You know, normal level now. Today na Fame Idols. So we carry all the correct story, correct gist come for una. Things happen over the weekend. I dey tell you, many things happen, and I'm sure you want to know what happened, how it happened, who said and who did not say. Well done, problem. Oh, we bring everything to you, all the correct and juicy gist. You know, normal level. All our story dey sweet. So if you don't come back and you dey your house, or you dey for roads, they come back. You there for traffic. Maybe you're coming from the east to Lagos, or you're coming from the east to the north. You know, wherever you are, just put on your stage put on your phone, scroll to Fame Idols and join us on our live section. Yes, because we have correct stories for you. Let's sit our back. Maybe continue.
Yes, of course. You know, guys, you want to take me. Anyhow, say you want to use reason, make I just, yarn on a one or two matter. Make I yarn on one or two things. Of what to expect on today's program. Our very own Toyin Lawani. Toyin Lawani is in the news because I think there is bus loading. A couple of dragging here and there. There are things that you should. There are things that you should not do. Yes, there are things you should not do. So, bus don't they load? No worry, I go know exactly what will happen. You know, say every disappointment is a blessing in disguise. So it can't be like say no, as one relationship no work, another relationship either they work already. You understand that kind of thing? I go know which relationship are they talk about because if you like say they see reconciliation here and there. No worry, just a punk me. As we reach there, I go know the matter. Also, a very honored Chude Jideonwo made some very daring statements online, canceling a lot of ideas that people have been selling with for a very long time. These are things that people have concluded a long time ago. In fact, some people have the opinion that if it is not like this, then it will happen at all. But Chude is coming out to let people know, no, as far as it's concerned, it has never been like that for him. And people get a different opinion about what in talk. No worry, just a relaxation. Relax. Lizzy Anjorin, after rumors of arrest, is coming out to speak. Finally, she made a statement, and it is giving vibes of but don't worry, I go yarn that the format as the show, the progress. All you have to do is just sit back, relax. If you're going to be sipping something, feel free to grab something and be sipping. If you're going to be eating something, feel free to grab something and be eating. Just a puncty. As we carry you on a kum level, guys won't take me. With that, we enter into the very first story for today. Yes, we enter into the very first story for today. And as I said at the start of the show, Toyin Lawani is in the news as bus is loaded. What are we talking about today? Toyin Lawani calls out a Lagos hospital over alleged surgery complications As it take happen now, this particular Lagos-based hospital, Joy, should I call the name of the hospital? You know, if you not get one thing before, you should. Do you think I should call the name of the hospital?
I will call the name of the hospital.
Bam.
I will call the name.
Care Hospital, what we say they for inside the Lagos state. They don't come outside and they are being dragged over alleged complications following a surgery at the facility. Now, the founder of Tiana Empire called out this particular hospital on Sunday, just yesterday, in a series of posts on her Instagram page. Now, she was narrating her experience. Lawani stated that she visited the private clinic for spine surgery, but lost the use of her legs and had lung infection after spending almost 100 million at the hospital. I don't really understand. She went there for something. You know what you carry and go there? Now spine surgery. She wanted to go and correct an issue. She doesn't have surgery, but she spent almost 100 million in that hospital. But it could be like said, no, instead to correct problem, they can't give her more problem than she bargained for. While threatening to sue the hospital when she's strong, she wrote, Urake Hospital, your cup is finally full. Shebi, I told you people, I don't have your time yet. Don't worry, just wait for me. I'm coming. You go spend close to 100 million for hospital and then go still mismanage your health. They thought I was joking when I said I would sue. But I said they should just wait first. When I'm stronger, I will tell my story. Still suffering the consequences from Urake right now. Now another thing you go find, go there. Now another thing they go carry put for your hand. Till today, I still can't speak well or walk well. I had complications and started bleeding in my lungs. Had to be taken back to the hospital and into the theater the next day to reoperate again. Before I know I stopped breathing, they had punctured my lungs and destroyed my vocal cords. When I lost the use of my two legs after I was sent home, I ended up back in that hospital again. I had to call my ENT doctor in the UK. He then told them to operate for the third time, to take the tracheotomy tube out of my lungs and see if I can breathe myself. Well, after that, I was on the next flight to the UK with my family. When I got there, the doctor told me I had to do another surgery again. That's in China, the fourth one. I said I had infection to my lungs, and they showed me the big lumps. Still in the hospital, in and out till date. Due to this, they won't even care if it's their mismanagement. You will still pay. That now, how many times when they say they go back there? You not really concern them. Their own, I mean, you just they pay money, they go. Now, do not forget that news people actually reported that Lawani broke her silence after the renowned author of her own Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie accused this same hospital of negligence that resulted in her son's death on Wednesday. Now, reacting to Chimamanda's allegation, the Lagos state government ordered an investigation into this particular incident. Now, for people that are not so much in the know-how, Chimamanda Adichie actually called out this same hospital, saying that they are responsible for the death of her son due to mismanagement. Now, Toyin Lawani is calling out exactly the same hospital. If you see comments when they fly up and down since he made this particular post, you yourself go pump me. One guy come outside on the ask. He talk say public that na government-owned hospital problem, private hospital problem. Where una really want me we go? My brother, it has to be like this. It be like saying the only way you go do that make you not sick, not just try sick at all. Because since you don't believe say public and government own a problem and private na problem, it don't be as it don't take me. You understand? And I do not want to imagine because I've not been in any major surgery before. I've not been in any major surgery before, though. But I want to believe from what I've told. I've not actually made research, but for what I've told, you need a while after a major surgery to heal. You need a while. It's not just something you just go under the knife, you come outside and you are up and doing. No, you need a while. So imagine doing surgery and going back the next day for another surgery. And you do another one and yet another one. 4 surgeries back to back. That now, they use, oh God. Hey, I don't even know I wanted to explain this thing because you get where he touch. Joy, I beg, knock me leg for it before I go talk with you. I'm not supposed to talk.
This thing is something that it's a life-threatening issue, and for her to go through this thing, that's it, she's going through pain, like pain over and over again, over and over again. She's going under the knife. That kind of, imagine someone just scratched the person's leg on, maybe on the wall or something. The person is feeling pain. Now imagine that you have to use knife to slice open a patient's body. The slice is open the first time, even if the person is under maybe some medications to help the person not to feel the pain so much, but the person will still feel the impact. By the time the person wakes up, the person will feel the impact, and then going back again the second time for another slice on the body, going back again the third time for another slice on the body. Oh my goodness, I don't even want to imagine what she's going through. Seriously, she must be going through pains, like not just pain, but pains, a lot of pain. And I don't know, one a fan was saying something that you've already mentioned it. This hospital, this Oracle hospital, is the same hospital that has been accused of Chimamanda's son's death. With some investigation are already ongoing about the hospital. Someone said that you will see some people just decide, maybe they live abroad and they have money. The next thing they decide to come to Nigeria, open a hospital. Nobody is checking them because they feel that, oh, they came from abroad and then maybe they'll be doing the right thing. But it's a lie. Another fan who is Chibuzo is saying that people should hold their governments accountable if they do not have good health care. And this thing brought a lot of argument online. Why did it bring a lot of argument online? Because people are saying that it is private hospital, it is not a government-owned hospital. But another person is saying, if your government hospital do what they are supposed to do, you will not go and patronize a private hospital. Yes, if you do what you're supposed to do, you will not patronize the private hospital. How much do the people pay in private hospital? Some private hospital will charge you. Imagine what she's saying. She said she has spent up to 100 million in this hospital. Still, what is happening to her is still happening to her. It is wrong. It is wrong. Seriously, it is wrong. I just wish and hope that we will do better. But notwithstanding, there are still hospitals that people go to, and whatever they went for, the surgery they go for is successful. Yes, I've heard of people that go for brain surgery, that go for bone surgery, and some of all these things. Some in this hospital, I'm not advertising any hospital, but there's a hospital I've heard about in the east, in Onitsha. Most people have gone there for operations, major operations, some two operations at the same time, and it was successful. I don't know, maybe some people will say it has to do with faith or with spiritual or not, but oftentimes, seriously, we still have people who are good doctors. We still have doctors who know what they are doing. Okay, we still have doctors who know what they are doing. And sometimes also, I notice something. Sometimes you go to some hospitals that will charge over a million, charge over 10 million, 100 million. Sometimes you see people that go there, they end up having complications. And you see people that will just go to hospital where they charge maybe over thousands, and they go for the operation, it comes out well, and everything is okay. We don't know what causes all these, we don't know what causes it, but no matter what it is, I think we should do better. We should do better. No matter where you are, private hospital, public hospital, government hospital, whatever, please do better. Do better. Humanity first. Let us do better because we can do it. We can do better. So let us try to do better. Oftentimes Nigerians, we end up doing things by ourselves. We will use generator by ourselves. We provide almost all the things we need by ourselves. We have to drill boreholes and all that. So if you're going to do it by yourself, then try to do better. If you're going to charge people millions, try to do better. In your regulations, in management, try to do better because cleanliness is part of it. Management is part of it. Okay, so we should try to do better. Seriously, there is nothing much to say about this, but I just feel so sorry for what she's going through. What's it, Abeg? How you take this whole thing?
The answer won't take me. I just want to believe that the healthcare system in Nigeria needs a complete intervention. That's what I want to believe because irrespective of whether if some people tell you what they've seen in the hands of government-owned hospital, you'd be amazed. A lot of people, if they go outside to share their stories of what in their eye don't see, believe them. So also privately owned hospital. Imagine paying up to this particular amount and coming out with complications. In fact, I personally, Oscar, gentleman, I want to believe if I should pay almost 100 million foul. In that amount who I will give you, you suppose fit come out my heart, put new heart there. You suppose fit change me from man to woman. It was really a miracle. You are supposed to be performing miracle if I give you certain amount of money. So I do not want to imagine you pay millions, hundreds of millions, and imagine you are paying tens of millions and coming out with complications. I don't even imagine them at all. Well, as she say, now command who go put for this story. Not as one take be. We go put command for this story because she said the moment she's stronger, she's going to share her story, and eventually she's going to sue. So this is not the end of we're hearing of this particular thing. We pray she is stronger very, very soon. We pray that she is so much stronger very, very soon. And this one, I believe, as it be said, two prominent figures don't call out this particular hospital. I want to believe the investigation is going to be carried out, but it should not stop there. It's not because of we are talking about prominent figures, that is Chimamanda and Toyin Lawani. That is why the government decides to look into it. That is why the government decides to. What about those cases that are being said almost every day on social media? What about those cases whereby this particular person speaking is not a prominent figure? What about those cases whereby the person when they report them, it not really get leg? Let them look into it generally. In fact, there should be a platform. It should be possible for people to report wrongdoings of hospitals without being prominent, without being a face, without being a celebrity, in quotes. Now the one will be saying me, I take you see him. I feel bad for what she's going through. I pray she is stronger, and I want to look at a world whereby these hospitals are being able to be held accountable. The fact, like Joy rightfully said, the fact that probably money touch your hand, you can't say you feel do anything. No, they are supposed to be able to hold these hospitals accountable. They're supposed to be able to question them from time to time. Let them state exactly their relevance, and prove that money, that big money where they collect. Make them prove them. Not be to just they can answer big name for nothing. If we finish for hospital, we'll go face school, because I don't know how my neighbor picking go school where they pay almost 1.5 million naira termly, and if you see the guy spending what is picking they spare, oh my God. But that one na tori of another day. Now hospital matter with the talk today, not be school matter with the talk today. Any which way, I want to believe these hospitals are supposed to be held accountable. You know, pass like that. We go put very big command brackets and carry this particular story, put inside cooler. Pending when Toyin Lawani should get back to us or should say something else on top of this one, and then we revisit the matter. Till then, we don't tip to enter the very next story. And like we said at the start of the show, it seems relationships are being mended. See, every disappointment is a blessing. Kanikpe Chris Okafor now actually went on with this particular marriage. This reunion we are talking about wouldn't have happened. Joy go knock us more on top of this particular story. Joy, over to you.
Yes, so Ositana, so the team be person waiting for news today. Now our own Doris Ogala, actress Doris Ogala, Nollywood actress. You know, it has been on and on and on. She has been dragging. She and Pastor Chris has been in a conflict for a long time now. Yes, this has been an eye over a relationship issue. He dumped her and went and married another person. They have been in a relationship for 8 years. She says she left her marriage because of Pastor Chris Okafor. Well, you know that she left her marriage. She's no longer with her husband. And she has been talking about a lot of things that Pastor Chris did to her. Even talking about his church, the members in his church, how he ensures that people are still coming to his church. Well, you all know Pastor Chris is the pastor at and the founder of Grace Nation International Church, also known as Liberation City. What do we have for you today? Well, Pastor Chris has stepped down as the pastor of his church and handed over to another pastor. And the one will come bust our brain again. We say this actress Doris Ogala has reconciled with her estranged husband amid an ongoing relationship scandal. This same actress that has been accusing Pastor Chris of this and that left her marriage because of Pastor Chris, that accused her husband of a domestic violence, even said she hated her husband. It is this same Doris that has reconciled with this man. In fact, amid the whole relationship scandal, when she accused Pastor Chris of all those things that she said he did to her, she was arrested for defamation by the Lagos State Police. After her arrest, the actress disclosed that the clergyman had a private meeting with her at the police station and begged her for forgiveness. As part of their alleged peace agreement, the actress demanded for a house from the pastor. However, a few days later, she called Pastor Okafor out for paying her just $10,000 and vowed to expose his alleged criminal acts. I already told you that the pastor has stepped down from the pulpit and handed over to some pastors under him. In fact, the police has also called him in for questioning following the numerous accusations against him. Doris Okafor, since she reconciled with her husband, she came online to let us know that she has reconciled with her husband. And she said, in her own words, she said, hubby came true for me. That's what she said at Mayor. She said, her confession, she said, her confession is freedom from occultic kingdom. Everything stolen from her is returned. God is not done yet. Their kingdom is on fire. Angels destroying their evil devices. This is coming from Doris, her words. She said she does not care what you think. She got back what was stolen from her. Your opinion to yourself. This is more spiritual than physical. A lot was stolen from her with her boss, Ikukuoma Abia. Oh, you get some kind things where you go here. You yourself, your ear go full. You go the one that say, what is really happening? What is happening? This husband that she said that she does not like her husband. She said she does not love him. She hates her husband. The same husband she accused of domestic violence, beating her front and back, using boxing to design her. The same husband, she said she left this husband and went to meet another person that promised to marry her. In fact, after going through all the issues with this husband, after one person said something, a fan asked a question. This is coming from Annie. Annie asks, is it that same husband that she accused of domestic violence that she had gone back to, or is it another one? In fact, another person who is Stella. Stella said that I'm telling you how they said it. I'm not the one that said it too. Stella said something. She said, even if this husband accepted her back, has the family forgiven her for dragging their name in the mud, for dragging this relationship publicly and saying different kind of things? Have the family forgiven her? Because it's one thing for the husband to say, okay, no problem, but as the family forgiving her? Another person who is Stanley. Stanley said this woman, before she comes into this family, they are supposed to go on traditional cleansing. She's supposed to bring 2 goats, 10 tubers of yam, 20 kola nuts, so that they will go for traditional cleansing. If not, the husband is in trouble. And Shinap, thank you. If not, the husband is in trouble. Because who knows, after all this while, she might have been going on with another person. And now that she has decided to return back to the husband, the man may be in trouble if they don't do all the traditional rites. Now, wow, things are really happening. One person will be Benga can talk and say, when you see 2 people in a relationship or marriage, in fact, a marriage, now marriage be the thing said. When you see 2 people in marriage having issues, not go chook your mouth for inside, because when they reconcile, they go use you reconcile. And women, don't mind them. Just even if they talk and say the husband don't beat them front and back, the husband do this, just small petty talk and hug. You go see her, she don't carry herself, go back, go meet that same man again. We won't kill her. Waiting being got up. What's it that beg? How you take see this thing? Because many talk there for inside. May I just pause for this one?
Truthfully, somebody asked a question, Joy, and this person was actually saying categorically, what do men really want? Because another person said, as in, is it that this husband in question is not on social media? Because you get the kind of things that you don't just come back from. Like, I'm trying to understand, I'm trying to wrap my head around it, and it's not just making sense. How would you accuse somebody of domestic violence, as grievous as it is currently in Nigeria, and then you come back from that like nothing happened? You just, like, without even telling us if there was an apology, if there was a restitution or something, without telling us anything, you just embrace this particular violent man again. to come continue the relationship. Like somebody was saying, how is it possible with all that happened online, with she denying her husband, turning him down, leaving him, doing everything because of a certain pastor, which happens to be the husband's fellow man. And then when that one no come work out, when the person come marry, she come back to you. You don't understand, Joy. You don't seem to understand the gravity of what we are talking about, Joy. This is Joy. This man was there. They were happily married. Yes, according to her, she claimed that he was violent and what have you. But then they were married. Even if they were not happily married, they were married. Then she left him, went to another man. And started dragging. When the dragging not come bring anything, when he come be say that man come announce say he won't marry another person, she can't say in fact they must give her house. As if he say they don't give her house, they don't give her $10,000. She can't come and say, I can't say, why will you give me just $10,000? That no, you have to compensate me properly for not getting married to me. And after everything, you can't tell us say you don't go back to that same husband. Is it that the husband is also in support of this very funny behavior? A lot of questions are flying here and there, and unfortunately, I'll not be able to answer any of them. I will not be able to answer any of them. But what I know is a lot of questions are flying here and there. A lot of people ask, in fact, they have different things to ask. Why is the man so quiet? Truthfully, is it that he is probably guilty of, the domestic violence he was accused of, and this is just him trying to use this as an opportunity or as an avenue to make up for being violent in the past? Or what exactly are we saying? And the person that is, talking about the family, that's also a very important part to look at, because you don't speak evil of my elder brother or my younger brother, and then you just come back and then he welcomes you with open hand. No, you will not do that. No, I know where his house is. I will come to that house. There is no way it's going to happen. Be like you want to talk something.
You know what else that I was saying? Somebody said something, and that person is Musa. Musa said that Ifan said that it seems as if because they gave her $10,000, the man has come to eat his own national cake. While another person was saying that man should be very careful, because this woman that decided to go online and drag everybody, who knows? Maybe she also has bad intentions in coming back. Or the woman should be careful, because that man accepting her, who knows if the man has bad intention? You see that there are many questions. One person will be Gladys. He's begging on behalf of Doris. Gladys is saying that, thank you very much, her husband, for accepting her back. It's not her fault. She was under some evil influences. That is why she did all those things she did. So she's joining her voice with Doris' voice to beg on behalf of Doris. I beg, as in Osita, this thing is just, there are things you hear and you're like, what is really happening? What is going on? Is this people, is this issue really, is there a problem in their marriage, or there was no problem? Did Pastor Chris really do something or not? Because it's beginning to make us question everything entirely. How you take see the whole thing?
Question mark just for this particular story, and it be like say we go leave them on a question mark note. Personally, I just want to give the whole story. At this particular point, let's just leave them to enjoy the rest of their lives, because their public stunt, their publicity stunt is becoming too complicated for my liking. So left for me, Osita, gentleman. I wish her well in her marriage. I wish Pastor Chris well in his pastoring, and I wish the police well in their investigation. May everybody just do what they do well, and I wish myself well in my career. Past like that, nobody will come act on my problem. I see no reason why I will be stressing myself over people that do not want to be stressed about.
Now, so the thing, Bill. Oh, yeah, I don't hear that one. No, we go leave the reach with all the many questions we have concerning this issue and go to our next story. This one, a relationship matter. Now, so if you calm down. Also, that go tell us what thing they talk for inside this one, and who talk them and how they take talk them. Also, I beg you there for that side. Abi, how you take care?
Yes, of course. So with that, we enter into the very next story. Our very own media personality, I'm talking about no other than Chude Jideonwo, made some very daring statements. And I want to know, anyway, there's no need to ask Joy because Joy know they really they get opinion like that. So we're not going to even ask Joy this particular one. If I ask her now, she will say she not they get opinion. Mo will just leave her like that. Mo will just leave her like that. But
I know they give
Chude
advice,
has
so I
actually
know they give
claimed that
advice.
Chude has actually
I know
claimed
they give
that he has
advice.
never dated a woman who made financial demands from him. The 40-year-old further explained that his relationships with women has never been about financial benefit. He added that his first girlfriend, who was a single mother, was even the one who assisted him financially rather than demanding from him. Jideonwo makes the claim during a recent interview with news people, and according to him, exactly the way he actually put this one, he said, I've never ever dated a woman who ever asked me for money. I have never. In fact, at some point, my first girlfriend, who was a single mother and was already making more money than me, was the one assisting me financially instead of demanding from me. Jideonwo's revelation sparked mixed reactions after a clip of the interview went viral on social media, with many doubting his claims. He claimed that, okay, his claim sparked fresh conversation about dating for financial reasons and the responsibility of men in a relationship. The different people has had a lot to say about this particular statement ever since he made it. Imagine coming out to say he has not, as in fact, they know they demand from am. And immediately, towards Nigeria, somebody outrightly said a woman that is not demanding from you is demanding from someone else, and you will soon break up. Another person come outside come talk say na why she be your ex say if woman dey spend on you, you no dey spend on am. The relationship is short lived and you go definitely die. So before I even talk anything, make I ask Joy on her own opinion, both the comments, both this one wey be say e come outside come talk, because to a very large extent the notion has always been the man in the relationship is supposed to be the provider. In fact, if a woman loves you, she's going to bill you. Now wetin we go use start? Joy, do you think a woman that, as in that statement wey that person make, say if she's not collecting from you, she's collecting from someone else and doesn't love you?
You know, I don't think it is not true. Why is it not true? Because we cannot use one person's experience to judge everybody. You know, oftentimes one person will say, "Oh, it happened to me," or "It happened to her," "It happened to her," you know, and then they will use that experience to judge everybody. You know, in relationship, if we enter relationship talk, you know, they finish. But one fan said something. One fan said that it is possible, and this is coming from a man. A man, it is Omo. Omo said that it is possible that you date a woman and she is not demanding from you. Not that she's not demanding from you because she does not want, but there are women that they don't see anything there in spending on you since they have it. So if they don't see anything on taking you out, maybe one day they feel like going out to eat somewhere and they call you, "Oh, baby, let's go somewhere," you know, "Darling, let's go where," and they go there. They are the one that spend the money. They call you out, "Let's go," and they spend it. They don't see anything because they have the money to spend. Why there are some people that no matter what, they will never spend that money. If you the man is not spending it, nothing will happen. So the man Omo is saying that when you tell men that there are women that spend on men, they will feel like no, 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 no. But there are people that the man said that Omo was saying that if a woman truly desires you, and she will spend on you. And another thing is, if the woman is something that is, you know, open-minded, depending on the kind of person she is, and she is that kind of person that is, she has the money, oh, she will spend on you. So it is just different kind of people. It is not the same thing. One lady who is Lily said that she thinks that it is a natural thing for you to want to spoil someone you love. If you say you love somebody, whether a man or a woman, it is a feeling that just comes there. You want to spoil the person you love. You see someone you love, you want the person to look good, you want to spoil the person you love. She feels that it is a natural thing. But there are people that will still love and will not still want to spend. They will not. So she does not see this spending as it should always be because it's the man or the woman. People, if you see someone that loves you naturally, the person wants you to look good. The person will naturally want to spoil you. That is just it. That's just the way I see it. So it's not something I cannot say yes, it's true. It's true for everybody. No, it's not true for everybody. It just happened differently for people. But you know what's happening? One guy will be Daniel say naturally person will be giver no need billing. I don't know what else that you dey follow this one. Naturally, person will be giver, the person no need billing. Maybe on his own, if he dey give, now why he no need billing? One lady come ask one question. Not be me ask them. Oh, Victoria, she's asking. She said, "Oh God, I want to ask you one question." And this question she's asking to Jude. She said, "Jude, I beg, I want to ask you one question. Do you just naturally on your own, you know that these ladies they may need something, and you just on your own give them something, or they just you all the ladies you are meeting will just want to spend on you? Which one?" So me, I not go fit answer that question. You don't say, "Oh sister, question there for inside where we expect that Oga go answer for us." So I'm not go talk too much for inside this one.
Yeah, somebody made a statement and he said it has been a popular notion. In fact, it's a very popular saying in Nigeria, in Lagos. Say women would always tell you that their money is their money and their man's money is our money. You dey get the difference. Say their own money is their money. That is, according to the women, my money is my money, but my man's money is our money. So person come dey ask, bearing that in mind, how are we able to say that this particular statement that Chude made is true? How are we, as in, shall we go fit go find the X wey they talk about, come confirmento this in particular theory? Because Joy, you've heard that statement before, and I don't know, in line with waiting in the talk now, you say clash don't actually dey.
Yes, there's a lot of clash. Because of things happen. When people have this notion that people have this general saying that they will say, "Oh, men are scum," or people will say the natural thing that men are this, men are that. But you cannot say men are that because it's you're just generalizing it and saying using that stereotype for everybody. There are still people that are different. That is why it's good to have an open mind about things. If you have an open mind about things, you will see. One guy was telling one lady today, he said one lady came to his shop to buy something, and they were, the crowd in the shop was too much. So the lady she was just patient, waiting for her own turn, so that they will sell whatever she wants to buy. And the man in the shop said, it has taken, it's been, he has never, in fact, he said he has never seen a lady or a woman that will come to buy something, even if she sees that there are people before her, she will start screaming, "Answer me now! What is it? I mean, what do you see?" Well, he said he was surprised to see that there is somebody that can still wait for her turn calmly, without saying, without those vulgar words, without opening the mouth to start saying some kind of, those words that you start, "What's wrong with you? Are you okay?" That kind of thing. He said he was surprised. Why? Because it doesn't happen all the time, but there are still people. So having an open mind help the whole thing. And I think what really help again is knowing what you want. If you know what you want, when somebody that has what you want pass you by, when you become friends with somebody you want, you go know say this person get what you want. And I think it should just be like that. I don't know too much. Relationship talk, they finish seriously, but people always have
Truthfully,
arguments. But yes, what you want to say something?
truthfully, like you rightfully said, there would always be argument because definitely there would always be different opinion. But two things I want to pick up from what our fans said. Number one, if a person truly likes you, this person would be prompted. This person's default setting would be to gift you anyhow way you take use day, whether male or female. In fact, the females are more in that particular. Like a woman that truly loves you would not know when she does things like this subconsciously. She would not know when she spend her own money on you. That's a woman will be saying truly, truly, truly love you. The moment will be saying human being like you, he must find way. The easiest way human beings show that they care about somebody is by charity, by doing something nice for this particular person. So the same way you go fit do am for yourself. Person like me, I fit close from work, they waka, they come back, make I turn, make I see suya, make the suya enter my eye. I go just oga abeg cut suya 2,000 for me, tire for nylon. I go dey chop am small small dey go to satisfy that thing wey be say you dey hungry. The same way, if person dey with woman wey be say he like, he close from work, he know say this person now dey like drink yogurt, he dey pass, you see very Cheap you got. He not gonna know when he go just collect the you got follow body say my baby go like this one. As the rich as they give am to her. The same way woman fit just dey see mannequin wey dem keep front of shop. The way they take wear senator on top the mannequin, the thing fine well. She go say, hey God, it be like say this thing go fine for my man body. She don't pick am. So human beings would always spend on somebody they like. There is no two ways about it. And it's not as if I'm going to be arguing with Chude on top of this particular one we saying talk. But that question that that lady said or asked is very correct. The fact that your woman is not demanding from you doesn't mean once in a while you no go do for her. It doesn't mean once in a while. They don't reject money. They don't reject gifts. They don't reject goodwill. You understand? Even Joy will not be my girlfriend now. Even Joy will not be my girlfriend. If I by mistake send her 30 gig of data for her phone, she not go reject her. She go collect her for her. So now your woman will become the person like your girlfriend. They did not. If you dey buy something for yourself, buy for her. If you dey do something for yourself, do you want to subscribe your phone? Just subscribe the own phone. Tell her, honey, I did this for you. It's very, very simple. In no gas you won't take me. So in as much as that girl is not asking, and that woman, in as much as that guy, you feel he has everything, he's not demanding, he doesn't need anything. Still do the little way say you go fit do, and see to the extent where that person will appreciate them. If that person no be English, Joy, may we try to give this particular story. No time to check time. May we tip to enter the very next story. Our very own Fuji legend, Saheed Osupa, is in the news, and Joy go yarn us more on top of this particular one. Joy, over to you.
Yes, so now on Saheed Osupa na in there for news today. Someone has come out to prophesy. Prophesy say our own legendary Fuji musician Saheed Osupa will, the person prophesy, a prophecy of death for him. And this prophecy was coming from a Nigerian Muslim cleric. Yes, a Nigerian Muslim cleric, popularly known as Alpha or Lokpa Meta. Often that they call in Nigeria a Muslim cleric Alpha. That is the name they give them, like pastor here. So this one is called an Alpha. But the name of this Alpha is Olokpa Meta. This Olokpa Meta claimed earlier that the singer will die on January 10, 2026. The cleric, that's the Afar, he said that he begged God on behalf of the singer and told Fuji musician Osupa to buy a big ram for prayers. However, reacting to the prophecy during a live performance on Sunday, January 11, he was told that he would die on January 10. So the Fuji musician reacted to this prophecy on January 11, saying that fake Alpha and prophet, please don't wish me dead. Everyone who wishes me dead will die in my place. Close enemies, unknown enemies, enemies of my career, and the ones in my neighborhood, better don't wish me dead, or you will die before me. Then I wonder to myself, why will somebody, maybe you are jobless or you have job, decide to just sit down and claim, prophesy to somebody that the person is going to die? What is the aim? Why do that? What is behind this? Even the statement before all this went on, when this prophecy came online, when the prophecy came online, and the whole thing was going on about Osupa and the prophecy, one Muslim cleric also, who is known as one Muslim cleric who is a respected Islamic scholar, Sheikh Dr. Ahmed Ishola Olarewaju, he surfaced online and said something. Online, he warned Olokpa Meta, that is the Alpha, that he should be arrested and imprisoned over his utterances. That is what he said. After some time, this same cleric who said that Osupa will die on January 10 came online and started confessing. He later admitted that the prophecy was not a divine revelation. In fact, he claimed that it was just a tactic to get Saheed Osupa's attention. Rather than easing tension, the admission sparked even more outrage. In fact, another video came online and showing us Olokpa, that is the Alpha. He was pleading for forgiveness. He claimed that he is on the run and is hiding in a forest, sleeping in a banana tree out of fear for his safety. And then I wonder, why go through all this? Now he's saying that the reason why he did this was because he wanted the attention of the Fuji musician Osupa. He wanted the attention of Saheed. If you want the attention of somebody, is it for you to prophesy to the person and the person is going to die? Does it make sense? Many people, many fans were saying a lot of things about this. Normal level now. People they talk many things. One person who is Musa said that I'm not a Muslim, so I'm going to say the way Musa said it. Musa said that in Islam they don't do prophecy. That what they do in Islam is, first of all, they don't do prophecy. So they should disregard what this man who is calling himself an alpha said, because you cannot call this person an alpha and is prophesying. Secondly, he said that it is only Almighty Allah that can say what happens to a person in future, not a human being, not a person. That it's only Almighty Allah that can say what happens to a person in future. Another person said that this Olokpa Meta is a psychiatric patient. So anywhere you people see him, I beg you to catch him and bring him back to the psychiatric. They even know the word where they put him, and not be me talker. I just dey tell you that. So in case when I see the man. One other person is saying that please, they should not say anything bad about Islam because this man does not relate or is associated with Islam. The normal way it is now. Everybody wants to defend their religion and all those things. But the thing is, it is wrong for you to come online and start saying something that you are not sure of. Even if you're sure of it, why can't you just privately speak to that person? Why coming online to tell the person he has to buy it and buy goat and buy this and start prophesying that the person is going to die? Now, after somebody called you out, after an Islamic scholar called you out, he's saying that no, it was not divine. He did it to get the musicians' attention. Attention for what? What do you want the man for? Also, I don't know how you see this whole thing, but it's just so annoying. Some people should just be arrested and detained. The person that said that this guy is a psychiatric patient, I think it's true that he's a psychiatric patient. Maybe you should just go to that banana tree, bundle him and keep him inside that ward because that is where he needs to be.
May we use clear check out now. I have a very honest question to ask the Alpha. I want to know because he's coming out now to say it was not prophecy and it was just a way of seeking attention of the Fuji musician. I'm asking very subtle, Abia what they put up in all humility. If Saheed Osupa should have gotten that ram, very big ram, and taken it to him wherever he was and told him, okay, this is the ram, I'm bringing the ram for prayers, would he have rejected that ram and tell or probably make the statement that no, it was not a prophecy, so I was just seeking your attention, or he go collect the ram? Because if we see tomorrow, you want seek person attention. You can't talk and finish. Say you get prophecy saying go die so day, and you can't still ask for ram. If you know, see, if you have not mentioned anything about bringing ram or anything, maybe I agree with that statement that you made. Even though I feel truthfully that is the way a mentally unstable person should behave. Because tell me why the only way to seek somebody's attention is by prophesying the person death. It makes no sense to me. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, Saheed Osupa is not going about this the right way. That person should be behind bars. Like, there are things that you're supposed to use and set example for people. You know, guys, what? It get this where you go do me today. You go reach prison. There's no two ways. Hey, you go reach there. You will reach there. You go tell me if not God or if not the one who say they worship, he go come court to come explain which time when he give you that prophecy. And what you go make a give that particular prophecy, he go reach prison. So I believe if Saheed Osupa go listen to me, make it reach. Now they use people like this, they do example. The more you they use them, they do example, the more you they clear the doubt of other people that want to pull such a stunt. It is all shades of wrong. You don't seek attention. That is not seeking attention. On me, that has nothing to do with seeking attention. He was very, very serious. He was very serious. He wanted that ram. Maybe he don't chop Christmas and New Year, so he wanted to chop ram. He just needed it. So I beg. There's nothing I want. No, you're not going to tell me I want to confront this matter other than let the long hand of the law catch up with him. Make him enter. Make him enter. At least if they need a set example, others go learn. Now the way I see him, he no pass like that.
Yes, so now so the team be or top a story concerning our own Saheed Fuji, our own Fuji musician. People when they go online, they talk bad things about people. You're not sure about things, you're saying it. I think this one should also be a warning to them. Yes, if this guy is arrested, detained, and is meant to pay for what he has said, maybe all of them will learn and they will not see those evil things about people. As it be like that, we will go leave the story, we go enter the next story where we'll carry call for you. And this one gets many gospels for inside. Calm down. Make us tell us how the thing be. What's it that beg? How your
Because
side for this thing?
there was this video that went viral. I do not know if you saw that particular video. After the time that Portable was said to be wanted by the police because of the saga with his baby mama, there was a video that went viral where he was handcuffed in police custody and hands don't touch him. He was
Okay.
seriously crying. I don't know if you saw that video. So as e be like this, e go good to dey use people dey do example. E no get as one take be. I support using people to do example to other people that want to misbehave. E no pass like that. Meanwhile, I will go shift enter the last story for today, and this particular one is coming after couple of rumors have been flying here and there. People have been saying very different opinions, and then she's finally speaking up. I'm talking about no other than our very own Lizzy Anjorin. Now, controversial Nigerian actress has actually broken the silence over her rumored arrest for defamation of character. Newspaper bin don carry say Lizzy was reportedly arrested a few days ago following an alleged petition by some Nollywood stars, that is Toyin Abraham, Iyabo Ojo, and Dayo Amusa. A popular Nigerian influencer and Iyabo Ojo associate, Isabod, announced the arrest in that is in a post on Instagram. Isabod wrote, Lizzy Anjorin has been arrested by question mark, question mark, question mark, and has been remanded in Alagbon Police Station, Lagos. Lizzy's bail condition will be reviewed for Monday for defamation of character. Now, reacting to this viral report, Lizzy in a post on her Instagram page on Sunday evening wrote, believe Isabod and Iyabo Ojo at your own risks. In fact, in short, when I heard this particular theory, when I see this one, I thought I not get any opinion on this one. Like I do not have any opinion. So Joy, I beg, Chukumato waiting concern your gender. This one did not concern me in any way, Joy.
You see this thing, eh? Lizzy problem just be like Portable. I dey tell you, Portable wey Portable wey be online wahala, controversial artist. That is how Lizzy is. She's always saying one or two things, wrong about people, bullying people online and all those things. So fans had a lot to say about this. Yes, one of them, she's telling us that she was not arrested, that we should believe whatever we hear or to our own detriment, that she was not arrested and what and what and what caused all these issues of she being arrested? What led to it? First of all, this is the Lizzy that said that Iyabo Ojo, when recently we lost one of our Nollywood actresses, all well Ademola. So this Lizzy was the person that said that Iyabo Ojo went to the service of songs, that is the burial. She went there fully on makeup, and why did she put on makeup when she was going there? That this kind of thing is something that you don't need to put on makeup when you go there. That she only went there to go and mock all well. She only went there to go and mock the dead. That she did not go there to mourn with the family. She went there to just go and mock the dead person. Even in her death, she's still going there to mock Ademola. This is the same Lizzy Anjorin who said something about Portable. She was the one. She also insulted Portable online, telling Portable that after one music, Portable will not Portable will stop singing. In fact, she said after she's only giving him one hit track, that what does he know? He doesn't know anything. This same Lizzy Anjorin is the one saying different kind of things. All of a sudden she just include her mouth. What is her business? Somebody Iyabo Ojo went for the burial of somebody. You said, why did she put on makeup? She only went there to mock. Why would you say that kind of thing? How do you know that she went there to mock the dead? How do you know? How do you know? Why did you not insult other people that came for the burial? Does it mean that other people that came for the burial, they were not putting on makeup? That is a lot of things that she says, And again, also that when something happens like this, you see that you will see people that support her. Some people are supporting her and saying that she's a warrior. She says things the way she is. She's not afraid of anybody. She's saying the truth. Why some people are saying that this police station talk we are hearing about, let it be that she was arrested and let her sit down in the police station at least for 1 month or 2 months. After she's released, her brain will settle. Another person is also saying that another fan who is Timi is saying that in fact they should give her space. She and Portable inside the station. From the station, they should carry she and Portable straight to psychiatric hospital and keep them there. Maybe after like 6 months, they should release them and then we will know what's up. One other fan was saying that they hope that she has been arrested. At least the cyberspace will have some peace before she come online again. Well, whatever it is that they are saying about her, you all have heard it. What we go to say we go talk, we say, Lizzy, abeg, take am easy. Calm down. No be only you there for entertainment industry. Just calm down. Now wetin me go talk for inside the matter. Just say abeg, may we continue.
I remember somebody saying that our very own Mommy of Lagos was all over the internet until he went to the other side. And when he come back, say he don't take way in here for Mommy of Lagos. So therefore, I don't know if the person is trying to say if Lizzy should go that side, if she come back, her body when they go and chaka chaka go actually calm down. Like I said, I do not really have much to say on this particular one. The arrest, I mean, they no arrest. It go good. Make sure they speak with facts alone and stop this, controversial lifestyle. I feel there are better ways to be relevant online than being controversial. I do not support it in any way. So with that, before we call it a wrap for today, Joy, your final words.
Yes, so hope say una enjoy our story today from Toyin, Doris, Jide, Saheed, and Lizzy. Hope you enjoy our story. We want to hear from you in our comment section. Yes, so tell us how you feel about our story today, about your favorite artist. Who is your favorite artist? What is your favorite story? Tell us how you feel about it. Let us hear from you. Now, so the team view. And if you have some talent, 1 or 2 talent, don't forget to advertise yourself on our space. If you dey find work, now January, in case if you don't finish your money for village, work day for you. Yes, now out of love, I dey tell you this one. What is our beg? May we continue.
Till on Wednesday, where we'll bring you yet another super exciting episode of FameIdols Hangout. I've actually had a swell time, talking about these stories with you, keeping you informed and entertained all in one. We do this every Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays from the hours of 8 down to the hour of 9 o'clock, where we will this bang come out from inside our studio. Please do well to let people know that we are active across every social media platform: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok at FameIdols Online with Tranda Gidigba. Once you search us, you go see us. To become a full-time family member, please do well to get signed up on our site www.fameidols.com. There are a lot of updates, there are a lot of job opportunities that is going here and there. And they see for our social media platform. You talk so you dey find work. You where your money don't finish for December. Get work, man, you fit chop. You didn't agree. Get signed up on the site or refer somebody to go on our social media platforms and get gainfully employed this 2020. On Wednesday, I remain Osita, the rugged gentleman. And together, wait!
Joy, your baby girl. Good night.
And good night. We don't throw it come out from window.